Oh man, what's the business? You already know what time it is. It's your folk Marquise, and welcome to another episode of Here It Come. Playing Maturity. That's right, Playing Maturity. As you know, we here at Playing Maturity are here to deliver a message of maturity to millennials and their manners in an effort to create the perfect citizen. So check this out, man. I'm just excited again, as usual, to be able to be here to add value to those that find value in these videos. Y'all know it's usually not this noisy, so please forgive me for the background noise, but the place that I chose to do this at, given the series, April Showers Bring May Flowers, is right off the main street. And it is a business, so I ain't really wanna come here broad daylight. And the street's just a little busy, so please forgive me. I hope it's not too distracting. So let's get it in. We are here in our April Showers Brings May Flowers series, and we're discussing using the business development or opportunity development with the metaphor of planting and growing a garden. So again, last week we talked about rules number 1 and rules number 2 and what you're growing. First, number 1 was to establish what it is that you're growing. What is it that you're growing? After you establish what you're growing, go ahead and get your tools and supplies. We talked about what you're growing, what's your business, what's your idea, what's your opportunity. And after you develop that, go ahead and get your tools together. What type of tools do you need? Do you need microphone? Do you need camera? Do you need tripod? You understand what I'm saying? What type of software might you need for your computer or your cell phone? What type of apps might you need? When you need a team, what type of individuals might you need on your team? Do you need someone to handle legal aspects, or you need an intellectual property or trademark lawyer? Do you need engineer to make your music if you're doing music? Like, what it is that you need. Gather your tools, gather your supplies. After that, we're gonna go ahead and start with 3 and 4. And that is today's episode, ready to ground. Ready to ground. Like, you gotta get your ground ready. You know what I'm saying? Let's say you're gonna do a raised bed garden. First, you gotta assemble your brackets or boundaries, whatever you want to call it, the actual raised bed with your planks of wood, your screws, things of that nature. Then you got to get the ground ready. Maybe it's a lot of weeds in that area, so you want to get those weeds straight. Maybe it's some high up grass. You might got to mow the grass, get the grass ready. You understand what I'm saying? But one thing about the raised bed, you don't have to really till that soil. And that's a cool thing about it. So you're still readying your ground. You just ain't got to till the soil. So let's say you do a traditional. But it's just like business, there's 2 different aspects. A lot of people talk about, well, I want to start this type of business, that type of business, this type of business. And they might be talking about brick and mortar. So brick and mortar is old school classic business. You understand what I'm saying? You might have a store, then you have that overhead. You might have, of course, you're going to have water or lights or leasing or renting or whatever the case may be for overhead for your brick and mortar business. Then you might have a different type of business. You might have a business where you work out of your home and it's just all digital, or you might work out of your home, but you might have a lawn care business or something like that, or you might do hair, or whatever the case may be. So just like you have raised bed gardens, which is a little more easy to do, meaning all you have to do is assemble your wood, lay down some cardboard or things of that nature to keep out the weeds, put in your soil, bags and bags of soil, put in your soil, put in your dirt, whatever language you want to use. You understand what I'm saying? Then you can plant. But we're going to get to that. Then you might have old school gardening, where you got to really ready your ground. You got to till the ground. You know what I'm saying? You got to cut that grass up, and then you got to get you a tiller and go through and till that ground up. You got to break that ground up. So when you think about your business, what is it that you need to be doing to ready your ground? You've already seen what you need to do. You already see where you're going to do what you're going to do. You're already starting to ready your ground by removing some of the weeds. So you're removing some of the distractions and the things that's going on in your life so that you can begin to focus. And you can remove those distractions as much, even if it's by your attention. You know what I'm saying? It's going to always be something in our lives where we can decrease the amount of attention that we show these things as we move forward to our opportunity. So readying your ground, breaking up that ground. You understand what I'm saying? How is it that you're doing that for what is it that you need to do? So for me, readying my ground, I end up writing the book. Writing the book, I done already found my tools. I know what I need. I need my editing software or, Grammarly, things of that nature. I might need to you know what I'm saying, do my brain dumping for when I'm writing and things of that nature. Now I'm ready in my ground. I'm getting my area ready. I'm getting my work area ready. So get your work area ready. You got your tools and your supplies, then you got to get your area ready. You understand what I'm saying? And for your customers, how can you ready the ground with them? You got to break that ice. So that's breaking the soil. So that's readying the ground. You can start introducing yourself. Get on social media. Hey, I'm such and such. What's up, man? It's your folk Marquise. I'm the urban disposition expert. I'm an author, things of that nature. I help people write books. Whatever the case may be, I rock the mic. I'm an empowerment speaker. What is it that you're helping the people to do in your business? Ready the ground by breaking that ice. Just like you break up the soil using the tiller, you break up the ice and introduce yourself and show folks what type of value you can add. After that, number 4. Number 4 is go ahead and sow the seeds or plant. Some people can just use seedlings and things that have already grown and sprouted levels that they can put in the ground. You understand what I'm saying? It's already a plant. It's already been planted. So you might choose seedlings. You might choose just old school seeds. It's your preference. You understand what I'm saying? You go find where you need to get you some good seeds, some heirloom seeds that's gonna bring back that crop, and you take them, you put holes in the ground, and you place the seeds right there. Go ahead and use a little wisdom and mark it so you know exactly what you got right here. You understand what I'm saying? So one thing, what that means to me is in your business, because I know I've struggled with a lot of those different things, not being as organized as I would like to be, but I've been gaining a lot more traction and using the tools that are around to help me stay organized, because life can get busy. Although we desire to be, and many of us are productive, life can get busy, especially if you got a family, especially if you have other responsibilities. So make sure after you put the holes in the ground, you drop them seeds in there, you cover it up with that soil, go ahead and mark it so you know what you got. Put the mark right there. Put the stake in the ground with what you got. I got tomatoes right here. I got squash right here. I got strawberries right here. Or again, you can have the already ready seedlings. I believe that's what it's called, so forgive me. I mean, I ain't got no green thumb. You know what I'm saying? Never planted a day in my life. I'm moving in that direction now. I would like to see the progress of growing something. I've wrote a book, launched a book. I made songs, launched music projects. I did clothes, launched those. I've never had something living grow, except the children, of course. So now I want to see what it's like to grow a garden. So that's in my immediate plans. You dig what I'm saying? So it's your folk Marquise. Go ahead and till that soil, break up that ground. Go ahead and till your marketplace. Show them who you are, show them what you bring to the table, and then go ahead and ready the ground. Ready the ground, then you can go ahead and start planting. You can determine which part of your area you're gonna use in your yard. You're gonna do traditional garden or you're gonna do raised bed garden. Either way, what it's gonna do, it's gonna produce that harvest. So I ain't gonna jump ahead too much, but go ahead and plant. Sow your seeds. Show up on your social media. Show up on the radio. Do whatever you gotta do to show up. I know lately, as I bring this to a close, I've been showing up a whole lot on my Marquise Trent, author Marquise Trent Facebook page, and the numbers is going crazy. You know what I'm saying? I utilized those tools. I ran a few ads, or I ran an ad. So that got me some good traction, and that got me some good momentum. So now I've been going live every day up to the launch of the book, and the numbers is showing. I'm reaching hundreds of people every day with one video drop. Just reaching them. That's the impressions. In the digital world, we call it reaching. If somebody sees your ad or somebody sees whatever it is that you produce, that's called an impression. So just by getting those impressions, people are seeing you. So you're tilling the ground, you're introducing yourself to them. Then you start sowing seeds. These videos is seeds. These videos is seeds. I'm sowing seeds. You know what I'm saying? And people gaining value from them. So sow your old school seeds or put your seedlings in the ground and go ahead and rock out. You know what time it is. It's your folk Marquise. I think some bugs is on me. You know what I'm saying? But it's all good. I'm so excited. 420 is the day I'm looking for. 420 is the day I'm looking for overstanding. Worst case scenario, it'll be a week after that. It's been a lot of work. And of course, fighting through this COVID situation, although we've been sitting down, this has just been a lot going on. But I'm really working hard to get it dropped on 420. I don't believe in putting out just halfway products. I don't believe in just dropping halfway projects. That ain't how I get down. I took my time to make sure this shirt was right. I take my time to edit these videos and put them out. So I want to ensure that the product is perfect for you all. That's how I get down. I don't believe in just putting out no halfway stuff. I ain't doing it in the street when I was grinding, putting out no halfway product. I ain't finna do it now. It's your folk Marquise. You know what time it is. Think different, live different. Any questions? Y'all blessed.